Ariel. Welcome. So like, what's all this about? Well, I just wanted to share some things that I know with you. Lots of stuff that I would like to share is in my poetry, because as you can see, I'm kind of not really a good speaker. I got this poem. I don't even know how. I don't have a name for it, but here it is. Do I loathe insensitiveness, sometimes looking beyond the darkness? Looking through a cloudy wormhole, as it increases in size, as it increases in depth, it becomes incessantly wide. Different colors elevate through my eyes. My mind is spinning, round and round. When the spinning begins to cease, I open my eyes. I can finally see you. I see through your skin like a transparent plastic wastebasket. I can feel you, although you are not the person that I once knew. Do you pity me for being who I am? Do you pity me because you don't understand? Life is full of pity along with desire. Yet I feel my heart burning in metallic blue fire. Blue, my eyes are blue. Blue, my lips are blue. Blue is what I am for you. Do I loathe discreetfulness as I slowly sink into unconsciousness, wavering numbness with intensity, slowly watching you fade away from me, disregarding the tears which well in my eyes? I walk into your oblivion. Once again my body can't keep ground. Gravity is falling out, it's slipping away from me. My mind is consumed with doubt and pain, it's slipping away. Slowly, I watch my marbles hit the bay, with a soothing sound like rain, slipping away. Gravity, 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 keep my body, my soul, keep my mind on the ground. So, I don't know what the hell all that meant. Let me talk to you about some of the stuff God's done for me. I was raised a Catholic. Basically, I was raised to know about the Ten Commandments and Jesus. And as a kid, I tried very hard to follow the Ten Commandments, thinking that it would get me to this magical place called heaven, you know? I didn't even know what heaven was, but I was told that there's a hell, and if I, disobey the Ten Commandments, that's where I'm going. So as a kid, that was pretty messed up. So what did I believe, I knew that I sinned. I knew that when I was young, I had lots of guilt because of the white lies, or, not respecting my parents, or having bad thoughts and things like that. And I was really aware. And then I'd go to the Catholic churches, right? And then I just thought something did not seem right about them. I mean, everybody was like speaking, and yes, Father art thou, and no one had a Bible, and it was just a missalette. And I was like, I learned more in Catholic CCD than I do, at church, because as a matter of fact, all of the pastors were just absolutely boring. Really, I was so bored. I'd go to the bathroom like 100 billion times. So I just didn't like that. And I guess as I got older, I thought, yeah, sure, God's there. Jesus, right, he's a fairy tale. And I honestly just kind of thought in my head that, I'm never, I can't follow these Ten Commandments, it's for damn sure. And this is maybe around 16 when I was really kind of I was getting into alcohol and drugs at 13 and 14. I still smoke cigarettes. But yeah, so that was around 16, and things were really blurry for me because of all the using, But so I kind of just stopped. Well, there were certain points in my life when I really needed to. I would reach out to God because I would feel like I didn't want to live. I would feel like, you know, if I don't talk to him, he's my only hope. I mean, I've got nothing else to lose, but may as well just say this prayer to God. And, you know, God knows that I feel helpless right now, you know, that I was feeling helpless then. And so, you know, I can tell you that, you know, I prayed so little to God that when I asked for certain things, I always got them. But usually, you know, they weren't like, oh, get me a car. You know, sometimes I'd ask for a car, but it was more or less like there was this relationship I was in. You guys have been in relationships. Well, I felt really stuck, and I just knew I couldn't leave this guy because I tried and it wasn't happening. So I just specifically had asked God to bring this other kind of guy in my life. And not 2 months later, the exact guy that I prayed for I met. That's just one example. Well, another one is there were very many times that during my drug use that I almost overdosed. I mean, I'd be on, like with cocaine, I'd be on the floor, you know, having some strange heartbeats. I would be seeing spots. I would be feeling numb on one side of my body, and it was just like evidence of a stroke, which is scary. And so, in the midst of all that, I would call on Jesus, and I would say, God, Jesus, please, your will be done, Lord. If it's not your will that I'm dying right now, that I'm dead yet, then please, your will be done. I didn't want to die, you know. I asked God to help me. Well, he did. And like I would hear, whether it be through instruction or all of a sudden miraculously feeling better, he helped. I mean, there was a time when I had just gotten out of another relationship, and it was like having post-traumatic stress disorder because this guy was beating me and abusing me, and physically and mentally with drugs. He's the one kind of got me on cocaine, and like it sucks. I'm off of it now, you know. I've been off of it for like over a year, you know. But it was a bad time. I was doing it every day for a year. I knew God didn't want me to do that, you know, and like I really had given up on life. I mean, I would be laying in bed. I mean, I was so near death. I mean, I wasn't eating. I was staying up for like days. I mean, I couldn't function, and I still really can't that much right now. Because, you know, I have eating problems. It's just a miracle every day that goes by that I don't use or drink alcohol. I'm 25. Sometimes I wonder, you know, why God didn't let me die. What does he want? Well, I mean, I'm a person with bulimia and anorexia. I'm not well. I guess I'm getting better, you know. I'm not on the alcohol or the drugs. I'm being more grateful. I go to these meetings. I wonder if there's anybody out there that can relate with me on this, that is going through this. I couldn't do this without God. I mean, that's the truth. Right now I have no energy. My neck is killing me. I really don't know what's wrong. Maybe from throwing up. I think I get my spine and everything like out of whack. So bulimia is a serious problem that pretty much cannot be healed unless you have faith in God. That's the God honest truth. I'm working on every day with having faith in God that he will remove my, you know, desires for alcohol and drugs. And today was really hard. The fact that I feel so weak and so much in pain, it just makes it real hard to live. I do feel helpless. Alright, well, I'm running out of time. I'm going to make another one.